Peace to the gods. Now in this video, we're going to be sprouting red lentils, green lentils, and a mix of quinoa, millet, and buckwheat. So sprouting, it's just the process of germinating the seed, which unlocks the full potential of the seed and gets rid of the anti-nutrients that prevent the seed from actually growing and allowing the enzymes to do their job. So go ahead and get you a container. Most people like mason jars, as do I. And we're gonna go ahead and pour our contents into the jars. Now, it's preferred to use the serving size. That way you don't put too much in there, maybe twice, the serving size. If you want to prevent spilling, you can go ahead and grab a funnel, preferably one that hasn't been used outside, and it will help prevent mess. It's not necessary, but sometimes I do use it. Now that we've got that done, we want to go ahead and put some filtered water into here. Definitely not tap water. We should all know by now how terrible tap water is. So preferably some filtered water, preferably distilled water. But hey, at the end of the day, if all you have is tap water, then use the tap water. We're already sprouting, the bean seeds, grains, nuts, whatever you're sprouting in particular. So hey, whatever you can do is better than whatever you can't do. Don't think about, what I can't do. Think about what you can do. We always want to keep that positive attitude with this. Health is more than just the food that we eat. It's about mindset. It's about our actions, the energy that we give off. So once you've gone ahead and done that, and make sure you put enough water in your container because it will rise after they've soaked up the water. And as you can see, we got a little bit stuck to the bottom, but you can just use a spoon or something like that to get that done. And just having a little fun here. Then we've got the lentils. Little spin action. And as you'll notice, the lentils, the water's a little bit more murky than the grains. So there's nothing really to worry about though with that. It is what it is. And then after that, just find a nice little place to let those chill and wait about 8 hours. I say anywhere from 6 to 10 hours before you decide to come back and change the water like I'm about to do right here. So grab a bowl, get you a strainer, and we're gonna go ahead and change the water. Now, this is actually my second time changing the water. Within less than 24 hours, all of these have already sprouted. So it really just depends, it depends on what you're using, whether you're using seeds or grains or, what kind of nuts you're using. It depends on the temperature. Many different factors go into how long it's going to actually take for your specific, things to sprout. And also sometimes they radiate things, which prevents it from sprouting at all. So if you want to prevent that from happening, they actually do sell seeds and things like that specifically for sprouting. So you can look into something like that, or you can just go to the store like I did and, try your luck and hopefully these things will sprout. Luckily, the things that I bought are sprouting and pretty quick, like I said, in less than 24 hours. So that's good. But always, just be mindful of that. If whatever you're using isn't sprouting, it's possibly because it has been irradiated. And yeah, that just completely kills it. You might as well just throw that in the trash. But a fun tip that I've actually, come to implement is if you don't actually want to pour everything out of the container, then you can actually just put the strainer to the lid of the jar like I've been doing. That way nothing will come out except for the water. And as you can see, I just did a little celebration dance because we're sprouting things, man. We're unlocking the true potential of these foods. We are eating living foods. Once you sprout them, they are alive. They have begun the growing process. You increase the nutrients from anywhere between 3 and 12 times what it originally would have been if you didn't sprout it. This is just a beautiful thing to get in the habit of doing. And at the end of the day, whether you're just gonna eat these things raw or you're gonna put it in a blender and try to make some type of, bean paste or a sauce or something like that, or in the dehydrator and make something with that, it's just a beautiful practice. And right there you can see the sprouts from the grains, less than 24 hours. And there's a ton of sprouts already. Of course, with the water, they sometimes fall off, but it'll continue to grow. That's the beautiful thing about sprouts. Like, they will continue to grow given the right conditions. And so at that point, once you've, gone ahead, 2-3 different times, or whenever you're satisfied and they've started to sprout, you can either go ahead and begin to cook them or put them in the fridge, the freezer, and store them for a later date. Now this is going to go ahead and lead into another video. I don't know if it's going to be the next video or, 2 videos from now, 3 videos from now, but I'm actually making a lentil and grain. Well, I'm just cooking them, right? So I'm going to go ahead and cook these up, and then I'm going to add some other things to this as well. Like I said, I'm going to drop a video with that recipe, so definitely stay tuned if you want to see that. But this is pretty much the end of the video. Sprouting is super simple. It's really not hard at all, but it is going to reap great benefits for you. So definitely hope you enjoyed this. I'll make more sprouting videos in the future. Go ahead, drop a like on the video, comment, and consider subscribing to the channel, because I'm going to have more information, and videos about health and all kinds of different things on this channel. So definitely appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I will see you next time. Peace.